Eddie Murphy is one of those names that everybody knows, and for good reason. He brought a major sequel to fruition 33 years after the first film came out.
Well, I be damned, look who done come up in here.
He thinks his major box office hit, Haunted Mansion, was not that great, and continues to transcend every major movie genre. Let's talk about it. Candy Cane Lane is Eddie Murphy's first ever holiday movie, so the bar is set super high as far as creativity goes. He reunited with director Reginald Hudlin and producer Brian Grazer, filmmakers he hasn't worked with since his movie Boomerang in 1992. Now, we are family guys living in Los Angeles, and we both love Christmas, so once again, we are making a movie that truly reflects where we are in our lives, and it shows in the work. Reginald didn't want to reveal too much, but in an interview with People, he graced us with a bit of a teaser for the upcoming family holiday film. I can say confidently, you've never seen a holiday movie like this. We have jump scares, car chases, and kung fu fighting, plus all the holiday feels. So, we know Eddie Murphy is a comedy genius, whether he's setting up enchanted Christmas lights or hanging around a haunted mansion.
There's something really fun about putting Eddie Murphy in a big haunted house.
He did a lot of improv for this movie, and nobody really knew what to expect from him. Although everybody loved his performance, he wasn't really too sold on it. Now, when it came time to cast for the reboot, he took it upon himself to respectfully decline. I did a Haunted Mansion movie, and it wasn't very good, so I don't know if they want to bring the old baggage and have me stinking up the new one. It's crazy how a film that grossed $117 million worldwide is considered not very good through the eyes of Eddie Murphy. Okay, well, when looking at the box office of the raunchy comedy Coming to America, which ended up becoming a cult classic, garnering so much love from fans that it got a sequel 33 years later, it's clear why Eddie would think Haunted Mansion didn't fit the bill. Coming to America generated a whopping $350 million worldwide at the box office. This was also the beginning of Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall's lifelong friendship.
Ever since then, we've been doing this. At clubs all over.
An interesting fact you might not know about the movie is that they were forced by Paramount to cast a white person in it.
So it was like, we have to have a white person. It has to be a white person in the movie.
So they were trying to think of the coolest, funniest white guy they knew, and it ended up being Louie Anderson.
Louie was really funny, and it was like, we gotta have a white guy. We can't have Louie, it'd be perfect.
This is the first biopic Eddie Murphy has ever starred in. He got to play one of his real-life heroes, Rudy Ray Moore. He's an underground comedian from the 1970s who is known for his X-rated comedy style. When Eddie first approached Rudy Ray about the movie, Rudy had no interest in being involved at all.
He had no interest in making a movie. He was like, let's go on tour together. He wanted to tour, he didn't want to be in the movies.
Still though, he finds Rudy's confidence in his work. Even though it was considered so off the wall, so inspiring that he felt the story needed to be told.
That's the most important thing, is believing in your stuff. If you believe in it, whatever it is, that's the most important ingredient.
You truly can't say Eddie Murphy doesn't transcend genres if you've seen the action movie 48 Hours. Though, yes, he still managed to be cute and funny, but otherwise, his role was quite serious.
I thought it would be hip while everybody was saying, when I do my movie to be a comedy, to come out and do a serious picture.
It's also quite impressive that he had nothing dramatic or serious in his portfolio at the time before taking on the role. It was helpful that he was working with Walter Hill because he was able to lean on his direction.
If you're in a catatonic state, Walter can go in the editing room and make you win awards.
Alright, now we have to talk about the most iconic donkey in all of animation history.
Wow. Only a true friend would be that truly honest.
Eddie Murphy was absolutely iconic in the Shrek franchise, and he attributes it all to his instinct as an actor. I'm not technically as much as I am instinctive as an actor, and I bring that to whatever I'm doing. He doesn't really do a lot of research or study his characters a lot when he performs. He just goes with his gut, and often just nails it every time.
How would a donkey's voice really sound? How can I get that in my voice, you know?
So we've got action, comedy, drama, animation, family films, and even musicals? Eddie Murphy, sir, what can't you do? Even though he's obviously an amazing performer, he was super insecure about his performance when it came to Dreamgirls.
Every time I'm running to the monitor afterwards, it'd be like, can you keep some of that?
Okay, well obviously they only take the best of the best out of the million takes they do. And he says the outtakes are probably hysterical. People describe him being in this role as a huge risk for his career.
You know, people come to see me in comedies, you know, and I'm coming, it's a big long stretch from, you know, daddy daycare to this.
What do you think? Did he nail it? After poring through his filmography, it's obvious to me that Eddie Murphy truly is the jack of all trades. He's been in the business for decades, cracking jokes, emulating icons, and dropping that touch of humor in films that are otherwise majorly intense. What's your favorite Eddie Murphy movie?